Welcome to your EFT tapping guide. I'm Susie from SkyRose Wellbeing, and in this video I'm going to guide you through the simple process of tapping, which is used in Emotional Freedom Technique, otherwise known as EFT. This is a simple technique used to quickly release emotions and thoughts. We will run through how to fill in the worksheet and then move straight into a demonstration on how to tap using the EFT tapping guide example on anger from your download. If you haven't already downloaded the worksheet, you can get that now at skyrosewellbeing.co.uk. Link to this is in the comments. If you already feel happy with how you've filled in your tapping guide worksheet, you can skip straight ahead to the tapping demonstration. The worksheet guides you to focus on the thoughts and emotions that you want to feel better about, so you can create a clear setup statement that you will use in the process to release these feelings. Tapping won't always require this worksheet preparation, as once you're comfortable with the process, it will come naturally. And at the end of this video, I'll be showing you fast tips on how to tap anywhere, anytime for immediate relief. For now, the worksheet for explanation uses a filled-in anger example one. The first step is to bring your mind to your thoughts around a situation or issue that you'd like to feel better about. Notice the emotion that this creates in you, and identify a word or words that best labels these, for example, frustration, fury, anxiety, annoyance, sadness. Write this in point A on your sheet. Feel into your body. Where are you feeling this emotion? In your head, stomach, throat, etc. And how does it feel? What sensations are there? It might be heavy, vibrating, spiky, buzzing. Even a colour might come to mind. For example, you may feel a black spiky feeling in your head. Write this in point B on the worksheet. On a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the highest, rate how strong this emotion feels, and write this down in point C. You can use this personal rating to monitor how the intensity changes after tapping. Create a short sentence that summarises the issue, including using the emotions and the sensations. This doesn't need to be long, as you've already brought your awareness to the issue. We have an example on the worksheet, but it might also sound like, I am so nervous about this interview. I can feel tightness in my stomach and throat. Next, we add in a positive phrase. Resistance to these can often arise, and that's perfectly normal and nothing to worry about. The mind knows how to work with them for your benefit. But do make sure you choose a phrase that doesn't feel totally rejected by the mind. Even I'm okay will work. However, the phrase I deeply and completely love and respect myself, although this can feel alien and a little uncomfortable, is a really supportive phrase to use here. Choose one from the worksheet examples or create your own and write this in point E on the worksheet. The summary sentence in point D, followed by the positive phrase in point E, will read together. Even though I'm so angry at Bob, my hands are shaking and my head is fizzy. I choose to feel calm just now. This is your setup statement complete. In the demonstration video, the setup statement is going to be repeated 3 times whilst tapping on the side of your hand, tapping point 1. After the setup statement tapping, we move through the body points 2 to 9. Whilst tapping on these points, we say short phrases from the statement and about the issue. This is where having a handy bank of short phrases comes in handy, in case the mind goes blank. And these can be written down in point F. You can simply use one phrase and repeat it at each point, or you can add in other details from your short phrase bank, such as shaking in my hands. Any other thoughts that come up can be added in here too, such as he's so selfish. This will be demonstrated in a moment. And that's your worksheet complete. And we're ready to start. So the reason why EFT is often referred to as tapping is because you're literally going to be tapping very gently on different acupressure points on your face and some of your upper body. So first off, we're going to run through the tapping points. We have tapping point 1, which is where we'll be tapping using our setup statement. Tapping point 2, which is just on the corner of your eyebrow. You can use 2 hands when you're tapping, but some people find it easy with just one. Tapping point 3 is on the corner of your eye, so it's just where you can feel your eye bone. Tapping point 4 is again on the eye bone socket, just under your eye. Tapping point 5 is on the little dip in your lip under your nose. Tapping point 6 is in the dip in your chin. Tapping point 7 is along your collarbone, and if you tap along it, you'll find a bit which feels slightly more sensitive, referred to as a sore spot, and that's going to be your tapping point. Tapping point 8 is just under the arm, can be referred to as where the bra strap is. Some people find this point a little bit uncomfortable, and it's completely fine to skip it if you do. And tapping point 9 is on the top of your head. And these are the tapping points that we're going to be using when you're going through your short phrase bank. So you've identified your emotion, so just tune into that emotion and again feel it in the body. Bring to mind all the thoughts and emotions when you think of this issue. And just take a deep breath in while gently tapping. You can tap to create a gentle vibration, but if you're starting to feel the emotions rising, just slowing down the tapping and stopping for a deep breath can really help calm it. So while at this point, point 1, you're going to be simply repeating your phrase. Even though I am so angry at Bob, my hands are shaking and my head is fizzing. I choose to feel calm right now. And a breath. Even though I am so angry at Bob, my hands are shaking and my head is fizzing. I choose to feel calm right now. Even though I am so angry at Bob, my hands are shaking and my head is fizzing. I choose to feel calm right now. When you're doing your setup statement, don't worry if you deviate from your statement a little bit and use slightly different words. It's completely fine. Then you'll be coming to your first tapping point and just choosing one of those short phrases or anything else which comes to mind. So angry. Fizzing in my head. Angry in my hands are shaking. Just so angry at Bob. He never respects my boundaries. He's always pushing me. I feel so angry inside. My head is fizzing. This anger in my head. My hands are shaking. This anger in my hands. So angry at Bob. Can't let go of this anger. I can feel this anger in my body. Just so angry. Then take a nice deep breath in and then blow it out. And give your body a little shake while you do that. It's good to do 2 rounds of tapping before you stop and just check in on the sensations. So now you can sit back and just think about the situation again. Feel into that anger. Feel how your head and hands are feeling now, or whichever part of the body you're focusing on. And refer back to your intensity emotion level that you wrote down and just see how it's changed. At this point, you can shift the words if they've changed a little bit. So the anger might have calmed down. You might just be feeling annoyed now. So you might want to do another round. I'm so annoyed at Bob. It might have moved to a different part in your body. So you might say, my heart is beating so fast. And we keep on doing the rounds until the intensity of the emotion is below a 3. If you can get it down to a 0, that's perfect. But it's getting it down to a 3 is going to give you the most relief. And you can apply this technique to any emotion, any situation, and any thought. And it really does give immediate relief. You don't always have to do all of the sheet. You don't have to fill it in every time or go through all those steps. You can simply feel into your body and just think, I'm feeling really angry. Think about what it's about and add in a positive statement and start tapping and doing a round there. You also don't even have to do the setup statement if you just want to get something done quickly with it. So you might just simply go into, I'm so angry, I'm so frustrated, my head is burning, it feels like a volcano, I feel like I'm going to explode. And that will give you an immediate sense of calm. You also don't have to do all of the rounds. So this is something you could do when you're out in public. Or if you're in a meeting, you can tap on the side of your hand with the phrases, I'm just so angry, I'm just so angry. And you can tap under a table so people wouldn't see you in a meeting. Or if you're at the bus station or wherever it is that you want to do. And you'll also notice that people often have a habit of just tapping anyway when they're listening to you. So if someone's talking to you and you're starting to feel your emotions getting a bit high, you can simply do it in your head, or simply just finding somewhere that no one might notice what you're doing. This is such a simple technique and it works so effectively. So I hope you will have a go on your own issues and your own thoughts and just see what effects you can get from them. Thank you. Tapping really is a brilliant self-support method for feeling more in control of your mind and emotions. However, it's always highly beneficial to work with someone else to get to the deeper root of any problems that the subconscious is keeping hidden from you, or that just keep on recurring and you can't seem to shift. SkyRose Wellbeing offers a variety of services and methods to support you in transforming your thoughts and emotions. You can visit www.skyrosewellbeing to find out what services we offer. And here you can also download your free guide to guilt-free boundaries, explore a range of groups and events that you can attend, find out how to join our inner circle, and read more about EFT and releasing thoughts and emotions. Happy tapping!